The year was 2022, and a new horror convention was just announced, and they called themselves Spookala. My name is Georgia, and I am the creator of SCRAP The Catwalk. I am a vendor who sets up shop at conventions, local art shows, and pop-up events in Florida. I am here to talk about my experience as a vendor through my eyes. So turn up the volume and let's get started. Who is Spookala? In 2022, a man named DJ Goulandry introduced us to a new horror convention. He has been hosting events in Ocala, Florida for nearly 2 decades, and it continues to grow steadily in popularity every year. This event features a wide variety of celebrity guests from both film and television to stars of extreme music and professional wrestling. And of course, the vendors that basically fill up the majority of space to create a unique market of custom-made items, comics, posters, memorabilia, and so much more. As a vendor, I wanted to do another convention after my experience at Spooky Empire. But the cost to do another convention was just out of reach and too far. I just came off of Spooky Empire, so I did have some cash to invest in another event, but I wasn't able to find a show that I can afford until Spookala. $325 for an incline, meaning a booth within the walls, not the corners. It was a 3-day event. So let's do this, right? This is how much it cost on the very first event. That price does not exist anymore. Again, this was a first-time event. Not only was I taking a chance, but it was a gamble. I was going to take it because I can afford it. Plus, a big plus, the coordinator did reach out to me, so that was the push I needed. The event was happening in Ocala World Equestrian Center. The drive from Orlando is about an hour and a half. I chose not to get a hotel because I felt the drive was not that bad to go home every day. However, if you wanted to stay in a hotel, there were options nearby. In fact, the Equestrian did have a hotel on property, but those rooms started at $300 a night. But other hotels nearby started from $60 and up. So there were choices. Vendors were allowed to set up the night before. We got that vendor email that explains everything. It was very simple because there's not a lot of roads in that area, and the building was just right there off the small main road, which I love. Driving to Ocala is easy to me. Once you arrive to the Equestrian Center, the drive and the parking is super easy. There is more than one loading dock door, so it was easy. It was an easy walk from my car to the building. The area is really nice and clean. I was located in the center of the expo building, and I also had a great view of the stage area and close to the celebrity panels. I have these huge gates that make up the walls of my store, so I still had to use my dolly to carry those in, but it was an easy distance. I also brought my wagon to travel in with my smaller items. I was able to carry my mannequins with no strain. I made about 4 trips back and forth with no physical issues. Like I said, the building from the parking lot made this setup super easy. There were about 104 10x10 vendors and 48 artist tables, and we were spread out nicely with purple curtain dividers that separated us. We were given 1 table and 2 chairs. So let's start that first night. Friday night was amazing. It was so busy and there was so much excitement in the air. The celebrities were walking around, checking out the vendors before the crowd came in. I met the coolest celebrity, Quinn Lord, who played the kid in the 2007 Trick or Treat. I made an upcycle t-shirt bag with the movie's logo, and his dad bought it to put the cash in that they were getting from the signatures. So that was very cool. My shop was crowded, but on Saturday, oh boy, there was a line coming out of my store. People were actually waiting to go into my store. Now, when you go to a 3-day event, you have to be ready not to eat, drink, go to the bathroom, or leave your booth for any reason. You're just so busy. You just don't think about it. You just go, 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 go. You know, sale after sale after sale. Talk to people, talk to people. It's crazy. I was so exhausted by the end of that day. The night wasn't over because at the end, there was a concert and it was mind-blowing. Corey Taylor gave an acoustic performance. It was a beautiful way to end the night. I was so excited to see Harvey Gillian from What We Do in the Shadows, and he was such a cool actor. He came around too. The building is wide open and the ceilings are super high. The lighting in the building was amazing, and the music during the event was a really nice touch. There was enough room to walk through and for cosplayers to show off their costumes. I made the best sales that day and was able to take some pictures, but Sunday was just as good and my store was nearly empty. The event was in May, so I was surprised by the outcome, but it was a pleasant surprise. I signed up for the next Spookala that was in the fall, but it didn't quite reach my expectations as the first one did. There was more competition for me with 200 vendors, plus the artist tables and a lot more celebrities. And of course, my 80s idol, Corey Feldman. You can tell that Spookala took this event to another level. It is a great show for guests. I think the entertainment value is definitely there. But when you have a lot of vendors and celebrities charging $80 to over $100 an autograph and all in cash, well, the guests have to pick and choose where they are going to spend their money. And that is something I have to consider when taking on large shows. The same is with any convention. You have to look at the big picture, how much the door fee is, how much the celebrities are charging for pictures and signatures. What do you have as a vendor that the guests can use as a signature or a picture with their favorite celebrities? I ended up not doing the next event because I decided to stay closer to home this year. And there are events that I didn't do last year that I'm choosing to try out this year. Right now, for me, I have to choose one convention a year, and hopefully I can do more as my business grows. So that I have a successful event. I know what to look for to make my shop successful. I have to see who is my competition and how to make my store stand out. And if I can even make that happen. A couple of things I look at is how many people will attend, what celebrities are lined up. Are they charging a lot? Are they charging a little? How many vendors and artists they are taking in? Where is it located? How much is the door fee? A lot of times you don't know the vendors who will be there, but as soon as you get yourself out there and meet more vendors, then you'll start seeing that vendors post where they will be. And so you will slowly start to know if you will start seeing your competition. Vendors are a big part of an event. We put in a lot of our time to produce our art. I do not mass produce my items, but sometimes the tables are priced so high. I can't do 3 or 4 conventions back to back because it takes up my time to sew. It takes time to sew up my art. But I also can't afford a $700 show there and then a $700 show there. So I have to be selective. My store is unique. My store is unique, and right now I'm using summer to stock up for my upcoming events. The bottom line is that conventions are a business. They do this for profit. But at the same time, you have event creators who love what they do, but to do it, they need money, and vendors are a big part of that, along with sponsors. Spookala is a great event, and the creator definitely has the heart and soul into creating a memorable horror convention. There are always open to feedback, so working with Spookala's group makes the event enjoyable. Spookala will be coming to Tampa, Florida on October 6th through the 8th, 2023 at the Florida State Fairgrounds. If you want to be part of this event, just go to their website and apply. Spookala has an outdoor pop-up market planned on October 29th and December 17th, 2023 at the Ocala Downtown Market. I will have the link below. I have so many more stories to share. So if you like what you hear and you want more, subscribe to my channel. If you want to find me on social media, head over to the Instagram and find me at SCRAP The Catwalk. I will be posting a series of events every Wednesday. If you really want to support my channel, check out Buy Me a Coffee. If you really want me on YouTube and you want to see my visual expressions when I tell stories, go to Buy Me a Coffee and just do that. Buy me some coffees. All my links will be down below in the description, but if you head over to my Instagram page, you can see all my art and all the events that I will be heading off to. Thank you so much.